Welcome, 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 welcome.
Hey, she said more than one word today. It's Borderline Texas Trash with your favorite co host, number 9 in your program, number 1 in your heart, the welcome lady.
Ash Handy.
Wow.
I really like this. I'm like,
I know, it makes me feel funky like a monkey, baby. Cause that's what the Uncle Boo does, baby. We get down, we get dirty, we get greasy, we have a funky monkey show. You know what I mean? And I'm over here throwing my hands. And sorry if there's a little bit more action of me hitting
it's all
stuff.
right.
We got our mic
Sometimes
covers.
you got to throw hands.
We got our mic covers back, and I'm not used to them. So I was gonna do the video, but I plumb fucking smooth forgot till now, cause that was the whole reason of the covers.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll do it next time.
Well, anyways, guys, this is Borderline Texas Trash, baby. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. I know we're having a good day down here in the M-Dub, even though we're turning into a desert, not getting any fucking rain.
It's like we're cursed or something.
I mean, it's weird because I've seen it a million times for it to be coming straight for us out of the west, and then it goes, nah, we're going to go around you.
It's like fuck Minor Wells.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to give you weather, but bad weather. Now, if bad weather is coming, we'll get it. But if it's just like a good heavy rain, nah, they don't need that. They need hail, tornadoes, high winds, and
It's
rain.
weird sometimes too, even whenever it does rain. Like, I'll call Steven from my house and it won't be raining, but it'll be raining dicks over here.
Oh, God. And like especially when she lived in town. Oh, God. That house got the power cut off more than any time a storm would even breathe hard. It would knock her power out. She would always call me, hey, y'all got power? Yeah, we're fine. Why?
Yeah, I started preparing with candles every time we got a storm.
But one night was creepy. I was leaving their house because remember a bad storm was coming. And as I was leaving, going up the road, the fucking electricity cut off. So the lights were cutting off as I was driving under them motherfuckers like in a movie. Oh, that was like weird. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this town.
Yeah.
It's the most haunted town in America. One of them,
God damn straight it is. It's because of all them clown posse people. Yeah.
ICP.
Yeah, you remember them from the 90s?
Absolutely. I could never forget ICP.
The Gigolos. Ain't that what they said?
And
The Gigolos and Gigolettes.
Yeah.
You know, they're real big wrestling fans, and they've been having their own, like, little wrestling promotion for years. Yeah. Crazy, I remember them guys. And they was on a lot of the fucking Adult Swim cartoons, remember?
Yeah. They were a hoopla for a little
Yeah.
bit.
They was the shiznit. So how's everybody doing? Oh, and by the way, I just want to say thank you guys. Like I said, our numbers are always good and growing, and I'm so proud of that. So, like I said, it still amazes me that I get heard from around the world. And
He's very thankful.
from little bitty town of Mineral Wells. I mean, God. We've came a long way, though, in 4 years. We went from having a little bitty desk and one computer and us trying to podcast to 2 monitors now. Bigger everything. Bigger.
Moving on up.
Because we gonna make some high class entertainment for you guys with some trash thrown in there.
Pretty much. High class white trash.
That's right, babies. And we don't digress from anything.
Sorry.
I don't. I was just rambling.
I'm still. So I
Ashley took a nap today, and she still hasn't woke the fuck up.
I didn't have my kiddo today, and I didn't have anything I had to do, so the dogs talked me into taking a nap. And it was one of those naps where you sleep so hard you wake up and you think you missed the school bus.
And usually Bear, if he don't go to work with his daddy, he pouts all day. He suckered her in. He jumped up on the couch and was like, hey, Mommy,
I
come
swear
lay
he
by
put a
me.
spell on me or something because it's not what I was even trying to do.
That's funny. You lay down by him and he's like, lay down, Mama.
Yeah. And then he's like, sleep. And I'm like,
I've done that. Just like one night about a week or two ago. I was tired as fuck. I got to eating, cleaned up and stuff. And it was only like 8 o'clock. And I was like, well, I'm going to go back and chill and watch something on my phone or something. So I told the kids, I said, hey, I'm going to go back in the back and chill out in my room, watch something on my phone, All right. Fuck, man. I wake up and it's 1:30
I was
in the
about to
fucking
say,
morning.
it's one of those.
And
I
I was
hate
like,
it when I do
huh?
that.
What? What the fuck? Huh? And then I was like, oh, it's 1:30. And the kids were in bed, and I'm like, the house wasn't tore up. I figured the kids would be like, Dad's asleep, stay
Party
up. But
time.
they was out. It was crazy, though. That's happened to me. And then you stay in a funk. You're like, huh?
Yeah.
But yes.
Sleep is weird. It's either really awesome or makes you like drunk.
Oh, and another thing I was going to tell you before we started getting into the juicy stuff of the show. I'm going to come up with another story, because I did the Canadian love triangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write another story do it. But I'm trying to come up with some shit, but I don't know. I think I got an idea. And another thing I'm going to do, one day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to go back to the episodes where I recorded that, because I would do it like once a month. I didn't do it all at one time. So I'm going to take every episode from that and put it all on one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to call it the Canadian Love Triangle series with your host, Josh Martin. So, yeah, I'll come up with a good story, guys. I'll make you laugh. I'll make you cry. You'll be like, this is like the Titanic, but kind of like Brokeback Mountain with some Jerry Springer in it.
Also, R.I.P.
Oh, and another thing,
Jerry
Jerry Springer, man. God damn it. Sorry.
That's
Jerry Springer passed away, last week? Yeah, that was sad, but he was fucking 80-something.
Yeah, he was older, but he was a big part of my childhood.
Oh, God, he was a... All right, we're back. Anyways, yeah, Jerry Springer.
Sorry, ghost difficulties.
Yeah, all of a sudden the podcast just said and quit. Stopped. But yeah, man, Jerry Springer, he was like big part of cult culture. I mean, everybody wanted a piece of his action. The wrestlers would go on there. I mean, everybody. If you were somebody, you made it on the Jerry Springer show. And that bald guard he had, Steve
Wilkos.
Yeah. But man, and at first, a lot of the stories that came on there were legit. A lot of them were true. But then they were like, man, this trashy shit is selling. Let's just make up our own stories and make it trashier.
Everybody puts their nose up at white trash, but that's all you want to hear about.
Yes. What's the first thing people want to do if you're like, hey, there's this new show and all they do is it's just white trash shit. They're like, yeah. And then they laugh at it and want to cut or, make fun of it and be like, they're so stupid. Then why are you watching it? Because you get a kick out of it.
I will be 100% honest with you. Aside from every now and then, because I'm a human and everybody's bothered by their social status every now and then. I mean, even fucking people on the higher end get depressed about being on the higher end. But for the most part, my upbringing...
Sorry.
And my label in society as white trash has never bothered me because it's like eating a bag of chips in church. Everybody acts like it's so bad, but they secretly want some. You know, they write songs about it. People think it's cool. It's really not. It's a hard knock life to live. It's like a different kind of ghetto.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you're basically poor just like the people in the ghetto. It's just like you're in the country. You're not in the city.
Yeah, it's a different kind of ghetto. But it was always super annoying to me whenever I was especially in high school, because the rich kids, Casey Donahue band started making white trash cool. And it was always these rich kids that knew nothing about a hard life that were always like, hell yeah. But you would actually have nothing to do with the real white trash people.
Exactly. That's what cracks me up. And it's just like the people that listen to country music today. They're like in the city and drive a big old jacked up front wheel drive truck. And they're like, but I'm country. But you live in the city and you never touch a speck of dirt.
Yeah. And the only reason that I don't have a farm and shit is because I'm poor.
Well, and people ask me, I'm a country boy. I get this. I
still grew up country.
Yeah, I get this from some girls sometimes. They're like, You're a country boy. I figured you'd dress like it. I'm like, what do you mean?
I also don't like that
Yeah, I
either,
don't like that
because
stigma.
you should
People
be able to
think
dress
you're
however you want to.
people think just because you're a country boy, you have to wear a hat or a ball cap, and you got to wear boots 24/7. You got to wear Wranglers.
Yeah, country's
Dude,
not what you wear.
Once I turned 35, I was like, fuck this. I got tired of wearing pants all the time and boots because every job I had fucking wear pants
well,
and boots.
Well, and country isn't about
so
what
now,
you wear.
It's how you live.
Especially now that they've made it a fashion staple. Country clothes are ridiculously expensive, and most of the people wearing
them are
them
stupid.
Yeah, don't even.
And I'm gonna say this: if I see any more guys wearing skinny jeans with boots, I'm gonna fucking punch them. Have you seen that shit? They can barely get their pants over their boots. That looks so fucking stupid. God, that's so stupid. George Strait would come and kick you in the face if he's seen that.
There's a lot going on with fashion right now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I got on a tirade.
It's turning very Hunger Games.
Well, it's just like
I've said this a million times.
That's why I hate Nashville music now, because they like when Dipshit came out with that song "Chewing Tobacco, Chewing Tobacco." I hated that fucking song because all I did was stereotype us country folk that all we do is just sit around and chewing tobacco spit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
That's not all we do. Though. We kiss our sisters, too. Only in church. No.
Only on Sundays.
If I heard the sermon before, hey.
I'll kiss my sister.
All right. Well, let's get on with some getting on here. Yeah. What's my time?
What time do you have to leave?
I'll leave here by 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah. About 5:40. Okay. Fuck it.
He's got the practice today with
the baseball practice. Usually he don't have practice on Wednesdays. He has karate, but with the tests they have to do at the end of the year.
The stars.
Yeah, the star test. They can only practice once a week and all that because they don't want it to interfere with their
studies.
Testing.
With the studies.
All right, here is some stupid old news, guys. Oh, excuse me. Listen to this shit. A man ate $120,000 banana art. What this picture was, it was an art. It was like in a frame on the, just blank space, and it had a fucking banana duct taped to it. And you know how much this motherfucker sold for in an art gallery? And these people bought it in the Philippines where this happened? $120,000. They paid for that.
Yeah,
that was art.
Because we're in the Hunger Games.
Yes, but then get this. When it goes over there and it's on display in an art gallery, a little boy about Jackson's age was looking at it and fuck it, he took it down and ate it.
Good.
Ate that banana, and it was funny. And they asked him why, and he goes, "Because I was hungry.
I love it.
I missed breakfast." So he
sticking it to the man.
But think about how old that fucking banana is, though.
Some people like mushy bananas.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like,
but you know what's funny? When you first said that, you saw all the Hannibal Lecter movies, right?
Yes.
Did you see Red Dragon?
Yeah.
The really weird one?
Yes.
Okay, whenever he breaks into the art museum and he eats that piece of art.
Oh, God,
Before
he does.
you explained that it was an actual banana, that's the scene that immediately came to my head.
He was eating it.
And I was like, oh, okay.
I forgot about it. I haven't seen that in a while.
It's a good movie.
But there's the original one that came in the 80s. Is really good.
There's another Red Dragon?
The one that Red Dragon's a remake.
Oh, you're talking about the first Hannibal Lecter with Agent Starling
no.
in it?
The actual one with that Red Dragon.
Oh, I didn't know there was another one.
Yeah, there was one in the 80s. You know that one guy that was on CSI Las Vegas, the main detective with the beard?
He was in like the Cell and
stuff
like that.
He's in this one, and he's nice, clean shaven, young, really young.
Huh.
I just remember it sticks out of my head because the part where at the end where that guy's killing whoever, that song, "And I Got a La Vida Hunter," is playing while he's walking around fucking with this person or killing. I don't remember. I haven't seen it in years. But I know it's not called the Red Dragon.
Manhunter.
Yes, that's fucking good. I recommend Manhunter. It's a very good movie. And like I said, I was like, when I seen that, and then that last scene sticks in my head.
Oh, yeah, and it's about the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that Red Dragon was a remake. That's very
See,
interesting.
I didn't either.
I'll have to watch that.
I can't remember who told me about it. We went and watched it. All right. Now, listen to this one. A Dutch man is banned from donating sperm. Because, because he's done it 500 to 600 times.
That's going to cause some inbreeding problems.
Well, because think about it. There's 365 days in a year. So he would have to do that every day for a year. That's 365. He would have to do that close to every day to close to 2 years.
Oh, my God.
God dang. I mean, I'm not
there should definitely be a limit on sperm donation because...
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking kids out there.
It's a little culty.
You'll see this girl. You're beautiful, but you look familiar.
They just all look the same.
Yeah, and they're like, but I don't know your name, but you're so beautiful, but I feel like I know you, like, personally.
It'd be so weird.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when the old government has to say, sorry, buddy. No more beating off. We don't need your sperm no more. Talk about a motherfucker being down on his luck.
You have to read the second one because you skipped it.
Oh, yeah, I did. I forgot about that. Dwarf bullfighting is banned in Spain.
That's mean. They should be able to do whatever they want to do.
No, the dwarfs wanted to ban it.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they wanted to ban it because they're just out there for amusement and shit.
Okay, well, that's fair. I imagined like a Lane Frost wannabe dwarf, like...
Oh, no.
Being stopped from doing what he wanted to do in life. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, they go around and basically you're just laughed at. And then they've had it.
All right.
No more dwarf bullfighting.
That's a win for dwarfs. Congratulations.
Because I was confused when I read that. I was like, why would it be banned? Why is it?
Yeah,
Are they doing something mean to them? Or?
Yeah. Well, okay. Congratulations, dwarfs.
There goes my vacation plans. Me and the kids were going to go to fucking Spain.
Dwarf bullfighting.
Yes. They got the best dwarf bullfighting in the world. I'm going to go over there and do an underground one, like cockfighting. I'll be the kingpin of dwarf underground bullfighting.
I love it.
Yeah, and I'll stream it from secret places like Fight Club at certain times. Have a huge following.
First rule of Dwarf Club is you don't talk about Dwarf
Exactly.
Club.
Hell yeah. DC, baby. So you have to put a DC on your neck. Just tell people it stands for Damn It Christ. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that.
Oh my God.
That's just the first thing. That's just the first thing that popped in my head. All right. Our next one is... Oh. A parrot learns how to use the smartphone.
Good for him.
Yeah. He gets on there and does all sorts of shit.
Good for him.
I'm like, wow, that's fucking crazy. And I don't know how that... Well, and I was wondering why we don't crack the screen. Well, their beaks ain't like a normal...
they're curved.
Yeah, they're curved, so... And I'm like, well, that's kind of fucking cool. Then we had a woman went the wrong way. Oh. This woman went to a house, I guess, to start some shit. And got the wrong address. And she fucked around and found out.
Yep.
Yeah, she was shot. And it happened in New York. Yeah. Some town north of New York. She was going to this place.
Like a more rural area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was going there. She got the address and was going there too. And it was the wrong house. Wrong address. Hey, she should work for the cops because they get the addresses wrong a lot.
I know.
A lot.
I'm very back the blue, but that has been a problem
here lately.
The last couple weeks.
Well, there was one I seen where they came to they came to do the raid in the middle of the night, and the guy gets up and comes to the front door with a gun.
Because he's...
and they just start shooting him and killing him. And then, it's the wrong house. Motherfucker.
How do you come back from a fuck up like that?
Yeah. And people got mad at me on TikTok because someone goes, well, they did come to the door with a gun. I was like, well, they did get the fucking address wrong. Let's not overlook that.
I have the right to protect my household. That is my God-given right in this country.
And it's funny how people say that, but if this shit was turned and it happened to them, they'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was like. The point is, they fucked up and got the wrong house and killed an innocent man. But that didn't make the front page fucking news. And look.
He was white.
Yeah, and it was a cop. And they can't talk about gun control when cops kill people.
Yeah.
You know, and here's what's fucked up. And they only talk about the guns when there's a mass shooting. You know how many fucking shootings are happening in Chicago right now and killing innocent fucking kids?
I was about to say kids. How many kids get shot and drive-bys?
And how many of them guys in Chicago do you think got their guns legally? Do y'all know Chicago has the strictest gun laws in the nation? And they still have the biggest crime rate for guns.
And they have the highest shooting rate.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It's so condescending. Ironic. Don't you think?
Isn't it ironic?
Okay, guys. Now, since I got all my shit together on this episode, we are going to go over the band stories. You know, on the road band stories. Hey, can you text Tyler?
On the road.
And tell him to get Jackson to find his shit and start getting ready. All right, today's story is about the Frank Zappa attack. Well, if anybody knows who Frank Zappa is, he's like a solo artist. I've never heard a whole lot of his stuff, but he's a rock and roll guy from the 70s. So
yeah.
If y'all know more about him, slide on my DMs and tell me all about him, man. All right. Frank Zappa was an American musician that had a large impact on musical freedom. His father was Francisco Vincent Zappa, who was an extremely intelligent chemist and mathematician who worked with the United States Defense Program. Zappa grew up near the Aberdeen Proving Ground and was regularly sick as a child. He suffered from extreme asthma.
Oh, that sucks.
Asthma, earaches, and sinuses. Problem caused by mustard gas exposure. Zappa's upbringing gave him a negative stance on the U.S. of chemical weapons. He often wrote references of germ warfare in the U.S. defense industry in his lyrics. Why are my pages stuck together? Zappa, what was you doing? Frank Zappa was a great performer, and his musical message was important, but deemed bizarre and strange by the media. His band's debut album featured a song that asked, Who are the brain police? And in 1968, Zappa strategized the hippie culture as a motive for money and profit. He was a asshole. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. He was a charismatic. His charismatic personality and Zappa's music was extremely popular in some European countries. He was highly...
I was like, he was high?
He was highly monitored by the U.S. government. On December 4th, 1971, Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention were performing a concert in the Montreux Casino when a member of the audience decided to fire a large gun into the rattan-covered ceiling. The casino quickly caught fire and burnt to the ground. What the fuck?
I like that name, though, Mothers of Invention.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. The event was the inspiration for the song "Smoke on the Water" by the English rock band Deep Purple.
I did not know that.
Me neither. A week after the casino fire, Frank Zappa and the Mothers played at the Rainbow Theatre in London with rented gear. During the encounter of the show, an audience member rushed the stage and pushed Zappa into the concert-floored opera pit. An opera pit.
Well, that's shitty.
Yeah, an opera pit. If you don't know, back then they had opera pits where the opera would play when there was a play going on or something.
Why is everybody hating on him so much?
I don't, because he was against the government.
He
would fit in. He would fit in now.
That's great.
Where was I at? Okay, he rushed the stage, pushed him into the obstacle pit, the orchestra pit. It was a long fall, and Zappa was nearly killed. He suffered serious fractures and head trauma, and injuries to his back, legs, and neck. I'm sorry. He crushed his larynx, survived the event, and was forced to use a wheelchair for an extended period. The incident was a man named Trevor Helllo who told reporters that he believed Zappa was eyeing his girlfriend.
That fucking sucks.
God damn. Oh, if I would have heard that, I'd have been like, motherfucker, really? You pushed me off the stage for that, you piece of shit.
That's
God.
awful. That's
He was eyeing my girlfriend.
Shitty reason to...
Yes. The two events had an emotional impact on Frank Zappa and he was concerned that someone else was going to try to murder him.
I would be too.
Yeah, I'd be flipping out. After making a recovery, Zappa went on to have a successful career in wheelchair basketball. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Where was I at? Career. But it was regularly bashed by the U.S. media for his edgy lyrics. Frank Zappa is, quote, his quote is, "What do you make of a society that is so primitive that it clicks to the belief that certain words in the language are so powerful that they could corrupt you the moment you hear them?" Wow. In 1990, Frank Zappa was diagnosed with terminal prostate cancer.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, and the disease killed him in 1993. For some reason, he was buried in an unmarked grave in Los Angeles. That's weird. Many people have wondered why Zappa was not given a gravestone for identification. Some theories suggest a family requested it, or evidence of mustard gas exposure Zappa experienced as a child. Huh. Well, you never know.
Shitty life. That's sad.
Yeah, and it just might be that his family did that, so that way they could go visit him, but they wouldn't have to worry about people finding
fucking up his grave. Because
Yeah,
people will desecrate graves.
oh God, they will. Like
really
Jim
shitty.
Morrison. I know he was a badass dude, but Jesus, that's what London hates about him being buried over there, because it's just not London, Paris. Yeah, because it sucks. Because everybody goes, like you said, they don't really vandalize, but they leave shit. And they just trash it up. Just kiss the headstone. All right, peckerheads.
All right, this section today, these are so weird. The way that they go in and out,
I know.
they're very sentimental today, which is gross.
Yes.
But it's fine.
We're doing the thoughts of the day with
And
Ash
today's
Handy.
thoughts are very sentimental and...
Well, it's a sentimental day.
Yeah,
Have you
warm
seen the weather?
feeling.
No.
This is... I feel like I'm a Care Bear. A true friend accepts all of your faults and collects the scattered parts of your heart.
And sharing is caring.
I agree with the accepts all
Yeah.
your faults, but the collect your shattered pieces of your heart, I don't know about that.
Yeah, me neither.
That's a little weird.
Kind of funky with the monkey.
This one, I already know because it's the only people I hang out with. Your chosen family as well as your true family are your friends. Again, I feel like a Care Bear.
Well, that's pretty much the truth, because, I mean, that's all we do is hang out with
These
each
are
other.
true. They're just very... the theme is very sentimental today.
Oh, they're true. They're damn true.
Having a few true friends is more valuable than being in the company of many fake people. That is something Steven and I both know. Very
firsthand.
well. I had the busy life at one point in time where I had tons of friends and I went out all the time, and they were not people, short of a few that I still talk to, they were not people that you could depend on for shit. Unless you had something to give to them or you were going somewhere to party. The greatest luxury is having true friends. A man's greatest quality is his ability to be a true friend. I do agree with that second part.
Yeah, I do
Those
too.
are good. If you can be a good person and a good friend to the people that are in your life, that's a really good quality to have.
That's where people get mad at me, because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that God isn't real, the devil's not real, all of that. I'm just saying you ain't
He's
gotta...
saying he loves the devil. No, I'm just kidding.
Devil. I got something to tell you about that after we get through with your thoughts. But
Okay.
I forgot what I was going to say now. I got
Because now
sidetracked.
you're worried about the devil?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I was saying I believe like there's a God, there's good, there's evil, but I'm not one of these people that think
You believe
have
in a
to,
system.
I don't believe you have to go to church every time the doors are open and sit there and spend every waking time involved with the church.
Yeah,
as
you
long
believe
as you're a
that
good
your life
person,
is measured in what
yeah.
you do.
And I think as long as you're a good person, not a dickhead to people, and or all right, then you'll be fine. And just keep the faith. But you don't have to go to church every fucking day and give these guys your money, because it's going to their pocket. Just like that guy Smiley motherfucker in Houston. Oh, I can't stand him. I just want to fucking get a cat's penis and shove it in his fucking mouth.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I got a cat. And
All
I'm
right.
going to Houston this weekend.
All right.
Imagine seeing me on the news and the cat too with his hands behind his back. We're both going, "You're killing me." See? Okay, we'll get back to the thoughts. We get sidetracked
There's
a lot.
just one more left.
Oh.
Would we
Sorry, guys.
behave differently if we were given a different name? I feel like I would.
I'd still be the same way. I just have a different name.
No, I feel like I'd be different. But that's interesting to think about.
Well, because think about it. Look at Steve Bosch. He's a Steven, and he's totally weird from me. He's one of them high-tech geek guys in or whatever valley it is in California.
Yeah.
Samsung Valley.
All right,
No?
now what were you going to tell me about the devil?
Anyways, you know how they have these big old Comic-Cons and like these... Well, you know what they are? Well, they had the first satanic Comic-Con in New York.
I'm going to Google it.
It happened this past weekend. I seen TikTok videos of they was doing some weird shit, and then to top it all off, they was all taking turns just fucking trashing the Bible, taking it, ripping the
I
pages
don't like
out.
that.
Yeah, it was called something like Satan Comic Con or something like that. But yeah, it was just like a Comic Con, but they was there for to worship the devil.
It was
satanic.
in New York?
Yeah. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, and like, I'm all for doing what you got to do, but I don't know. Satan Con 2023?
Yeah, that's it. Satan Con. That's what they called it. Yeah, they're ripping up the Bible and shit. And just fucking cussing it. And yeah, it's just... They was doing everything but killing goat
Oh,
and putting
wow.
blood on them and
It
screwing.
looks really crazy.
Yes. That shit scares me.
Yeah, and I'm all for everybody practicing their own stuff, but what bothers me about that is they're like,
Yeah.
we're just like you, and we're not trying to do anything like that. And then
Yeah.
I think the ripping up the Bible thing is a little extreme.
That is
No one said you
extreme.
had to read it. No one said you had to believe in it.
Yes.
But why do you have to spend your time trying to destroy it?
Exactly.
Because if it wasn't real,
Yeah, if
why
it
would
wasn't
you be
real,
so
why would you
hell-bent
be so worried about it?
on? Yeah, that's what's insane to me about shit
Yeah.
like that.
I know,
It's like clearly it does bother you, and clearly you do think that it's real.
Exactly.
If that's what you're going to spend all your time.
thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never looked at it that way, but that's
Yeah.
true.
Jesus and God be living rent free in y'all's heads, motherfuckers.
Yeah, motherfuckers. That's how y'all do. Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
Let
the
me just
world's
tell you.
going
Well, it's just like
crazy.
in Florida. They, you know how the transvestite community was going, we're not after the kids, I promise. Well, when Florida when Florida passed a bill where drag queens cannot dance in front of kids.
Yeah, they didn't ban drag shows
They
or
didn't
drag
ban the
queens.
drag
they just
shows.
said you can't do
Do
it
it in
at a
front of-
preschool.
Yeah, and do it in front of children.
And they're raising
They're
fucking
raising hell, and you know
hell.
what they did? They canceled the parade, and everybody's like, but I thought it wasn't about the kids. I thought it was about you and your rights. See, they're so contradicting, and they're so fucking two-faced with their, oh. You know what? It's just like one guy I was looking or listening to. He said, here's what pisses me off about it. You want to be gay, be gay. I don't care. You want to dress like a man, female, an elephant? I don't give a fuck. You want to say you're a white lesbian who thinks she's a
Identify
cat?
as whatever, blah,
Whatever.
blah, blah.
But quit shoving it down our throats. Quit telling us that we will respect you and call you by what you say. No. Y'all go do y'all's thing over there and leave us alone and leave the fucking kids alone. You can have your fun with your fucking little Bud Light fucking girl. That's another thing that still irritates me. All of these oops.
Yeah, just punch your fucking
Yeah.
microphone because you're so mad.
I didn't think about this, but have you noticed the guys that are transgender women, they're the ones trying to get into the women's spaces. The transgender women that are transgender men, they're not trying to fucking do shit.
I know.
What does that tell you, America? Not only America, everywhere. I think the only fucking country that does not believe in that does not believe that you should be gay and all that is Africa. Them people hate us. They hate us.
Because they ain't us. No, I'm just kidding. No, they
want
hate
to
us.
ain't us. They hate us bad, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll never feel bad about not wanting a dick in the locker room with my 6-year-old daughter
Yes,
next to me.
it's
I don't think
fucking
there's
ridiculous.
anything wrong with that.
And why are these transgender women trying to fucking do this? I mean, it's like the women's rights are just being blown away.
Yeah, it's gone.
You know, these motherfuckers, here's what cracks me up. These men are trying to say, no, there's no such thing as a real woman. You're just saying that because you want to be a woman. And what pisses...
At the same time, too, though, I feel like not everybody, I'm not saying all women, but I feel like we kind of did it to ourselves in a sense, too, as far as we don't, not we, I'm not saying me, but, you know, most of, like, the music industry and stuff like that, it's like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, women like that, I mean, what is there to respect there? And I'm not trying to be contradicting because men rap about shit all the time that's super inappropriate, but they're not asking to be respected. They're not asking to be...
That's true.
But then you take women like that who are literally like, I'm gonna put this pussy in your face,
but you're
and
gonna
dress like
respect me.
whores. Yeah, and so I feel like we kind of started the downfall of...
Yeah.
And now there's no going back. If
Yeah.
we don't respect ourselves, why would anybody else?
Yeah, and I mean, it's like our morals are just going to shit.
And I'm
There's
not
no
a prude.
morals.
I'm not saying that you can't be yourself, not wear a bra, wear something skimpy when you feel like whatever, but there has to be some level of respect there. You can't ask to You can't say it's not fair all men treat me like whores and then act like a whore. It doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm allowed to say that because I'm covered in tattoos and I have piercings and I've had that stigma on me my whole life, no matter how prude I am.
And I can be a whore. Yeah, I'm not a female and it pisses me off because I got 2 daughters. You know.
It worries me for my daughter, too.
You know, I don't get, the UFC ain't doing it, but the MMA is letting these men get in the women's division. Why?
All of the crossovers into sports
I don't have any
really
respect
upsetting.
for any fucking man who cannot cut it in a fucking man's sport and has to go to the woman's side to win.
Women fought for so long to have their own sports divisions, and that's the most upsetting to me.
I think we should just do this.
Why can't the transgender have their own
sport
division?
Yeah, have their own sports, their own division, and even this, have their own bathrooms.
Yeah, if it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, have your own bathroom. That way, y'all two can go in there.
I agree.
That's what they should do.
But they would say that we're transphobic. So.
Yeah. And that's what cracks me up with these lefty liberal motherfuckers. You disagree with them and it's like, oh my God, you're racist and you're a homophobe. And no,
But they disagree with everything that you have to say as well.
Oh yeah, and here's what cracks me up. They don't want to believe the science when it comes to the boy and girl issue. But they'll tell you to believe the science and get your jabs. Listen to the science.
Yeah, it's all very confusing. We just live in a very rough time right now.
Bunch of douchebags. I wish I had a big old bag of dicks. I'd drive around and throwing dicks at people. Hit them right in the fucking head.
Just start like
just throwing dicks.
Vigilante group of people who throw dildos
just think,
at the
I
rich.
could call it a drive-by dicking. Ooh, and I could advertise the show. I could put Borderline Texas Trash on there. Bam!
Oh my God.
We can't get in trouble. I mean, what are they going to do? There's nothing in the law that says you cannot throw a dildo in a person's face.
There ain't a law that says I can't throw dildos.
You show me. You show me. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then when I come out, it's going to be like in a movie, everybody cheering, yeah! And I'll be like, yeah!
Modern day Robin Hood.
And then I'll say, on the count of 3, and I'll duck, and there'll be a million penises getting thrown at the courthouse. And then that's how the movie ends with me walking off going, yeah.
All right, folks. Well, we got stuff to do today. It's not a super long episode.
But when Ashley starts getting better, she'll come over more on the weekends. We'll get a little bit more stuff recorded. But we're trying to get her...
Most of the time, though, our episodes are pretty long. We just have a short one every now and then. And our short
and
ones
baseball
are still,
season's fixing to be over. So this summer, we'll have some good long episodes.
Our short ones are still 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
And I still want to try before it gets too hot to try to maybe do one outside. But that's for another time and another place.
And I also have to pee really bad.
Yeah. So as for... As for Ash Handy, that's what
I was like...
I was over here going...
I was like, finish your sentence.
Oh, gosh. Anyways, as for Ash Handy and Uncle Boo, I had a brain fart. I will see you guys later. Don't forget, at the end of the show, Uncle Dickie's going to be there, and then I'll be there to wrap up the whole show. And have a great weekend, and bye.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Yeah, don't screw a donkey. It hurts. Well, hello, everybody. It's a good old friend, Uncle Dickie, right here, baby. Bring it on down to Dickie's Corner right here. Talking to you live from the plateau down here, Boothville, Louisiana, baby. I'm so glad to see you guys and tell you guys again, baby. It's a Friday, and I'm so glad it's Friday, baby. Woo, woo. Sorry about me recording this at the last minute, but I'm recording this. It's Friday before you guys hit today, before it goes out. I gotta hold Uncle Boo, and I'm like, man, hold on now, don't publish that podcast yet, 'cause I want to get on there. So I'm on here, baby. I wasn't on last weekend, so I'm gonna be on this week for you guys. But how's everybody doing down there, baby? I am doing pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, baby. Me and the family's been doing good. Everybody's doing great. Can't complain. School's fixing to be out. Summertime's around the corner. And I got a feeling that this year is going to be a pretty good summer for us, But I will tell you this. We have had some city luck with a lot of rain, with a lot of bad weather this year. Not so much us, but just everywhere in this area, Doc. Louisiana, Mississippi, we got hit with some bad tornadoes, and them tornadoes have just been bad everywhere for everybody, baby. But I sure hope for you is that it's being good for you. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to get on here and say hi because I didn't get on last week, baby. But for next week though, I got something special planned, I think. But I think it'll be a good show, a lot better next week. I got something special planned. I think I'm gonna do something really nice for you, babies and y'alls out there. But I just like I said, guys, everything's going good. I just want to get on here and say, have a great weekend, have a great week, and you guys be good and be safe. This is Uncle Dickie. Sorry I wasn't on here longer, but I just wanted to get on here and say, how the hell is everybody doing this morning? But you guys be good, be real. We will see you later, baby. I'm sorry this one's short, like I said, but I do know you'll enjoy listening to me and catching up with the old Uncle Dickie. But we will see you cool cats later. Remember, be good, be real, baby. Don't be drinking and driving this weekend. Party safe, baby. But we will see you guys later. Bye. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed Uncle Dickie there. Sorry that was a real short episode for him. But he said he's got some more stuff planned. He's got a pretty good little show planned for next week. He just wanted to get on here and say hi, let everybody know he was still breathing, because he don't like not being on here for a couple of episodes, because he likes to keep his loyal fans in touch and say, hey, I'm still breathing, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the show, man. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and be safe out there. Don't be stupid. And as for me and Ash Handy and Borderline Texas Trash Man, this is Uncle Boo. Hope you enjoyed the show. You'll have a great weekend. Like I said, I want to say I love you people. I love my fans. This is an awesome show. I do it for you guys, man. I'm so glad you guys are listening and loving it. And it's fucking awesome. I love it. And like I said, it makes me feel awesome that my little video voice from Mineral Wells, Texas is being heard from around the world. And people are actually liking what I'm talking about. But I'll close the show like I always do, guys. We need to really, and I wish it happened, but I don't think it will here in America. But I wish we could all just come together, put our fucking differences aside, and say, hey, it's getting to the point where it's not a left, a right, or a Republican, Democrat. We all just need to come together, man. And say, fuck you. We're tired of you doing this to us. Big brother, government, Canada's fucking their people around. I mean, every country is fucking their people around. And in these countries, people are protesting and coming together. I wish America could do that. We need to, But it is what it is. But you guys be good, be real. Glad you enjoyed the show. Sorry I'm doing it late, but this is hot off the presses, guys. I woke up early so I could get this downloaded before I went to work, and we could enjoy, baby. But you guys be good, be real, and like I said, I'm going to try to start doing some stuff outside on the back porch or something. All right, man. Do some outside episodes. I think it'll be fucking fun, man. But all right, man. You guys be good, be real. This has been Borderline Texas Trash, baby. And as for Ash Handy and Uncle Boo, baby, the most recognizable voice in a podcast in the world today, baby. We came here. We got loud. We got funky. We got dirty. We got badass, baby. We had a good show. We melted the pod down. But you guys be good, be real. This is your friend of mine, Uncle Boo. Ash Handy says goodbye. Borderline Texas Trash says we'll see you later. You guys be good, baby. We will see you cool cats later. Bye.